Tim, welcome to Watch You Want, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Chronograph City of Sails Alinghi Limited Edition, a 2003 special edition in honor of the challenger at the 31st America's Cup. You can see this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak City of Sails Limited Edition on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there if you like, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now you can see on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. This really is the perfect size if you want a watch that's sporty, contemporary, but not oversized. This is a great technical complication and a through-and-through sports watch that doesn't cop the oversized look and the oversized wrist stack height of the Royal Oak Offshores. Again, my wrist is 16 centimeters in circumference, but even if yours is as small as 14 centimeters, you can see the amount of flare that there is to each side of this strap. There's plenty of room to neck down a little bit more and still wear it securely and with great style. Now, what I really like about the watch is only 11.5 millimeters thick thanks to the ultra-thin integrated chronograph movement. It features a sloped bezel that allows it to easily slide under even a tight dress cuff. No problems there whatsoever. And at 49 millimeters from extremity of lug to extremity of lug, it wears nice and compact. Now that's aided and abetted by a wonderfully supple diver-style natural vulcanized rubber strap. It does have a little bit of virtual flare to it, but as I demonstrated on my wrist, even if your wrist is small, because the watch does have such a supple strap, it quickly tucks and bends down and around quite comfortably at that, a smaller and tighter wrist. Now it's matched with Audemars Piguet's beautiful single swing arm deployant. You can see the inset AP style logo deployant that was characteristic of AP watches during the 2000s. Beautifully finished, it's fully polished, and that even includes the interior portions of the buckle. No piece of this shows any marks of stamping or machining. It's as finely finished as the Royal Oak octagonal bezel itself, and this does have that classic traditional Royal Oak look with the inset white gold, not offshore stainless steel bezel bolts. And you can see that they're nicely sunken in because this watch hasn't been extensively polished. This one's been touched up sparingly, if at all. You can always tell because of the depth of the countersink of the bolts on the dial of a Royal Oak or Royal Oak Offshore. Now, octagonal and fully faceted, this is much closer to a chronograph version of the Gerald Genta original than the larger and blockier Offshore. You can see that the standard of finish is, quite frankly, Royal Oak, with beautiful hand chamfers on the flanks of the case, and you can see the contrast between the polish of the bezel and the beautiful straight graining on the hoods of the bezel itself, as well as the flanks of the case and the hoods of the lugs. Moving inboard, you see some of the Alinghi exclusive content. What I really like is that the watch is distinctive, handsome, and versatile, while keeping the co-branding of the Alinghi Sailing Syndicate nice and subtle. You can see the little Alinghi logo within the hour counter at 9, but it's somewhat abstract, almost more like a color flourish than a branding exercise, so it blends into the background. You also have a unique and quite high contrast full Arabic numeral hour track that makes this watch legible at a glance. There's no second take necessary, and the beautiful combination of black, white, gunmetal gray, and the flash of red on the minutes track outboard of the hour track, the chronograph seconds hand, let's start that up, as well as the sub-register at 9, gives the watch a little bit of a lively character. Now you can see the tapisserie cut, the Grand tapisserie, not the mega featured on the Offshore, a little bit more delicate. It's a smaller, more intricate waffle pattern that really adds to the richness and originality of this dial. And this is an unusual color scheme for any Royal Oak or Offshore. Now on the case back, you can see the Challenger and the Defender from the 30th anniversary of the City of Sails. Important to note, we're talking about Auckland, New Zealand here, which was the location for the 2000 and the 2003 America's Cup Challenge and Defense. And of course, the Alinghi captured it in 2003, went on to successfully defend in 2007. It is a limited edition, although not individually numbered. It is one of 1,250 made for this event in stainless steel. Inside, you'll find Audemars Piguet's integrated automatic caliber F385 based on the Frederic Piguet 1185 ultra-thin chronograph caliber. It's been used by Vacheron, Audemars Piguet. It's been used in Breguet, Blancpain. It has a pedigree that's second to none. Automatic winding, incredibly thin, only 5.5 millimeters. It's thinner than a three-hand date Rolex automatic. never mind the integrated chronograph feature itself. Very smooth, it was one of the first modern calibers with both a vertical clutch and a column wheel actuation. So it's crisp under the finger, starts and stops smoothly, resets precisely to the index at 12 every time. A very refined movement for a gorgeous, highly refined timepiece. You can see this Audemars Piguet Royal Oak City of Sails Alinghi limited edition in stainless steel on our website, whatyouwant.com.